thank you for being here. And thank you for serving your country. I really, really mean it. I regretfully say I have not been in the military myself. But 20 years ago, my older brother did use my urine sample to get into the Navy. I feel I've done my part. Thank you. It was a bit of a culture shock when I first landed on the plane in Tokyo. First of all, the bowing. I got on the plane and a woman bowed to me. I thought, this is really cool, because she was wearing low-cut glass. She was like, look at my cleavage, look at my cleavage. The way they say yes, you guys know the way they say yes? I went into a restaurant, I said, may I please use your restroom? He said, hi. I said, hi. May I please use your restroom? Hi. I just run to the side of the building. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. Okay, I landed in Tokyo. Saw the people walking around with the surgical mask. You see people with the surgical masks. What is this? I said, okay, I can deal with this. You know, maybe the Japanese are a little germ-phobic. So am I. I can handle this. They got the mask on. How come I go to the bathroom, can't find a damn toilet seat protector? What the hell is this? You got a country with thousands of people walking around with surgical masks. I can't find a toilet seat protector. What are they trying to say? Their mouths are cleaner, they're dirtier than their asses? Is that what they're trying to say? I had to go steal 9 surgical masks, lay them down on the toilet seat. And surgical masks down on the toilet seat, that brings new meaning to the term kissing someone's ass. That's what that is. The TV, all right? How about the TV? Not much to watch on the television screen. I watched the Japanese channel. I turned on the TV. I watched this Japanese channel. It was bright orange. You had words going across the top. You had words going down the bottom. You had a little box in the corner with people reacting to stuff. You had a guy in a giant dog costume like, oh no, oh no, oh no. You had a lady in a giant cat costume. What you want? What you want? What you want? And that was the news. Being a comedian, it gets a little lonely here. It gets a little lonely, so I'm flipping the channels late at night, trying to find something a little provocative. Trying to find some skin. Trying to find a little TNA. The best I could do was sumo. They got a thong on. I said, I can work with this. I can work with this. Just stay bent over. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. He turned around. Blew it for me. Japan is a trip. A few years ago I read that in Japan, with the economy the way it was, they have 100-year home mortgages in Japan. 100-year home mortgages in Japan. People are actually born inheriting bank loans. Imagine being out in the hospital. Oh, Mrs. Fujimoto, congratulations. You have a beautiful baby girl. She has a yo eyes, she has a yo nose, and she has a yo husband 75-year fixed rate. That's 6%. What's next here? Like 30-year auto loans to Mr. Fujimoto from Tokyo National Bank. We have received your final auto payment. The Ford Pinto is now yours. Horror movies. Japanese horror movies go to America now. You guys heard about this? Ever seen The Ring? You ever seen The Ring? Yeah. The Ring was originally Ringu. It was a Japanese horror movie. And personally, I find this kind of offensive. I find it offensive that they make a Japanese horror movie American. Like, we're not afraid of Japanese ghosts. You know, you'd be like, oh my god, it's a ghost. Oh, it's just a Japanese ghost. Ow! My girlfriend is a blonde, white American girl. She came through here a few years back as a dancer. She was on a dancing tour. And she told me, yeah. Not that kind of dancing. Would I be here now if I was dating a stripper? That's what I want to know. Would I be here now? So she told me that while she was out here on her dance tour, that a rich Japanese businessman offered her $20,000 to have sex.
Yeah.
And she came home excited and bragging that she turned him down. And I was like, yeah, that's $20,000. What the hell is wrong with you? Let's set the record straight here tonight, folks. If there are any rich Japanese businessmen in the room and would like to have sex with me for $20,000, what happens in Japan stays in Japan. I am a heterosexual, but I got bills, right? I got a blonde wig in my trunk, let's do this. Well, this is Latin Coffee Night. I am American Mexican. I am American Mexican. I'm happy to say that here. Thank you. So let me just back up a little bit here first. I like to travel. That's one of the reasons why I'm here. I really love traveling. And I was on a tour recently. I was going through Hawaii. And while I'm on this tour, a woman comes up to me and she goes, "Excuse me, what's your ethnic background, sir?" I said, "I'm Mexican background." And she goes, "Oh, you don't look Mexican. You look Argentinian." Another woman comes in. She goes, "Yeah, you look Colombian." Let's get one thing straight, Americans. Nobody lies to be Mexican. I mean, right now, former Mexican President Vicente Fox is somewhere in Uruguay saying, "Hello, my name is Beans, I'm from Cuba. How are you?" Being American Mexican, you probably already know, means one thing. I'm overweight. But you gotta think about this, you gotta think about this. Being American Mexican, you are the product of the #1 and the #2 fattest nations on earth. Yeah. #1, United States of America. #2, Mexico. Yep. #1, #2 fattest nations on earth. Represent. Right? Let's put it this way. When I buy health insurance, being American Mexican is a pre-existing condition. It is. But the good news is, I don't know if you're aware, but actually, they break up overweight ethnically. They break it up into demographics. Basically, if you're Mexican, you're allowed to be overweight. I went down to the doctor's office and he gave me an examination. He said, "Sal, you gotta lose weight, man. You got to lose weight." I said, "Thank you, doctor." I started to leave. He said, "Whoa, wait a second. Your last name was Rodriguez. I thought it was Rogers." "No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Pay on your way out. Pay cash, please. Pay cash. Insurance. Pay the cash. Sometimes I wish I were a black man, all right? Not for the reason you're thinking, okay? Because a black guy gets to be loud. The American culture allows it. A black guy can walk in the room, "Give me a shout out, make some noise, holla, woo-woo." Us Mexicans, we don't have that liberty. We don't. What about the car wash? The car wash, when the guy's still with your car, what do you do? He just stands there, holds up that rag, he never said anything. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of politics going on in the United States right now. A lot of stuff going on at the border, and people, all my white friends come to me like I'm an expert at this. They want to know what's going on at the border. They ask me. And I tell everybody the same thing. I don't understand the U.S.-Mexican border situation. I don't understand how guys with jeeps and guns and barbed wire fences can't keep people from crossing the border. All it takes is one guy standing in a doorway holding a clipboard to keep me and all my friends out of every hot club in Hollywood. So here's the plan. What we need to do, we need to go to the border, knock down the fences, throw away the guns, just line the border with red velvet ropes. Every few feet position a big buff bald black dude. People try to come through, "I'm coming to the United States!" Fool, get your ass behind the rope. You ain't on the list. Big thing going on in Los Angeles recently with day laborers. Day laborers hanging outside of Home Depot. These are a big deal in Los Angeles right now. What happened is Home Depot built a facility for day laborers. They built a facility for them to hang out, feed them lunch, feed them drinks. People were upset about this. Anybody here ever pick up a day laborer? Yeah, okay, great. Day laborers are great if you need like painting, cementing, or spackling, but they never seem to do the things that I need, like filing. Oh yeah, los hombres, ¿saben proficient at Microsoft Word? Los hombres, ven acá, ¿saben spreadsheet? No? Get in the truck. Bring your MacBook. Get in the truck.